Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes.
What up? Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Jordan, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. What up? Oh shit. God damn it. My love. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Sneek and Geek Live. My name is Atreus. I am your host. I will be guiding you through the daily news of the entertainment industry. That's video games, movies, TV shows, and all the woke disasters that surround it, okay? I'm having a little bit of a brain aneurysm here. Hold on. Hold on, one second. Extend these. All right. Yes, we will keep these changes. Drag that over here. Forgot to do that. Zip my goddamn shirt up. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Let's get into today's show is going to be a little bit short. Shout out to Honey who's in the chat. Honey, did you say the notifications were working for Discord? Um, I just want to make sure. I don't know if I'm not getting them just because my Discord sucks. My particular app sucks and I don't get anything, or I don't know. I just wanted to be sure. But anyway, so yeah, so today is a wee bit short. Star Wars Celebration is going on right now. We are going to be talking a lot of Star Wars in a moment, because Star Wars fucking sucks. The Mandalorian, I watched the Mandalorian episode on Wednesday, and I have a lot to say about it. I got to talk Blue Beetle, James Gunn, but I mean, honestly speaking, there has been much going on. We know Super Mario drops today. People are already watching it. I'm seeing a lot of people say that it's really good. There's some bad news going on today because Star Wars Celebration is going on and no sign of any Kathleen Kennedy resignation. So there's that. But anyway, housekeeping, guys. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're sharing this video out there. You gotta allow them by choosing the roles to be notified. Okay. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, Atreus_Max. Make sure you are following us on Rumble. We got to get the 25 followers on, what is this doing back here? We got to get the 25 followers on Rumble so that we can stream on Rumble. We have to get to we have to get you guys to follow me on Twitch. Also, guys, for those of you who are really big fans of the channel and you want to help any way you can to make sure that the channel grows, to make sure that we continue to get better, the best thing you can do, as I will always say every show, is to make sure you're subscribed, turn the notification bell on, and play every video that drops. Even if you're not particularly interested in that video, what you can do is you can put the video on silent and put the playback speed on 2x. And then hit a like for the algorithm, right? What we're doing is we're driving the engagement up and we're driving up the watch time, right? As I always explain it, it doesn't help if we drop videos and people check it out for 30 seconds and then click off. That's actually a detriment to the channel. As a matter of fact, based on what I'm seeing from YouTube, they almost rather you not even click on the video at all if you're only going to watch it for 30 seconds. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to help the channel, if you want to help, the best way you can is by doing that. So click on the video, watch it all the way through, or put it on mute, put it on 2 times the playback speed, and then drop a like. And if you want to, you can drop a comment, even if it's just an emoji. But if that's too much work for you, you're more than welcome to donate to the channel. There's a link to my Venmo and the Cash App in the description. You know, and everything, every dollar made on this channel is used to make the channel better. Whether it's new equipment like cameras, you know, just stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into our first story of today, which is Amazon. Okay, we're gonna talk about Amazon. Now, we talked the other day about how the ratings for Amazon Rings of Power came out, or oh shit, sorry about that, or at the very least, it just told us the percentage of people who actually finished the show. Well, a new report in Amazon Studios scrapped the ranking shows based on audience scores because it revealed audiences found queer stories off-putting. Welcome to the Get Woke, Go Broke story of the week. Well, no, story of the day, because the one of the week was Devin Mulvaney. But this was absolutely hilarious to me. A new report claims that Amazon Studios scrapped an audience ranking system after data revealed audiences were put off by queer stories and themes. This new report comes from the Hollywood Reporter's Kim Masters, who details that Amazon's reliance on testing and data led to a clash late summer, specifically following a marketing meeting regarding the company's A League of Their Own series. Masters notes during this meeting, an Amazon executive pointed out that data show audiences found queer stories off-putting and suggested downplaying those themes in materials promoting the show. Look at this nonsense. Whammon, whammon, whammon. Fat whammon, whammon, whammon. Trans whammon. Probably a bunch of lesbians here. um, on top of this, Masters also detailed multiple sources say Amazon's system often ranked a broad series featuring a straight white male leads above all others. Wow. According to the report, the show's co-creator Will Graham launched into an interrogation of the system, which resulted in Amazon dropping the system of ranking shows based on audience scores. So basically, what this tells you is that companies are willing to do what the hell ever to protect these groups, these LGBTQ groups. Never mind what the people think. Fuck what every average everyday American citizens think. We're going to protect the LGBTQ community at all costs. I mean, you can't make this shit up. They had a ranking system. Hold up. Wait a minute. What just happened? Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry about that. I'm over here making faces and laughing and shit, and y'all can't even see me. L in the chat. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what they saying in the chat, because I just know. Oh no, nobody said anything. Okay. Uh, Honey's probably multitasking. Honey's probably at work. Oh, I'm probably not even supposed to be showing this. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. But you can't make this shit up. They're willing to. The Hollywood right now is willing to sacrifice the entire American population in favor of the LGBTQ community. I mean, this shows it. You had a ranking system that obviously worked, and you scrapped it because it showed that people don't like LGBT shows. I mean, LGBTQ shows. Anyway, this new report appears to lend credence to a previous rumor from Hollywood insider WDW Pro at the Park Place that claimed multiple Hollywood focus groups chose a dummy police show versus a woke style police show. WDW Pro detailed that the dummy police show was based on hacked together episodes of Starsky and Hutch that featured two young detectives. I remember this. Two white guys, one Ivy League and the other a good old boy, a partner in Vegas where they cultivate informants, recurring girlfriends, and every episode includes a fist fight with chairs and bottles flying. Every second episode has a car chase, alleys with blowing newspapers, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, unnecessarily overpowered firearms, muscle cars on the strip, Vegas location used to hilt from grungy and rundown to full-on glam. In contrast, the woke style show was allegedly a legitimate show that was being pitched to a number of streaming services, including Netflix, that followed a person of color, policewoman in a southern where she is shocked by the racism, sexism, and abuse of power of her new colleagues, as well as their poor relations with their communities they serve. Not only did the show feature themes about racism and sexism, but it muddied the moral waters as the policewoman doesn't know who the good guys and who the bad guys are anymore, and has to watch her back on and off duty while she tries to initiate change in her department and in her community. This report also appears to have credence in national polling done by Rasmussen Reports. The organization found that only 28% of American adults believe the emphasis on inclusion and diversity by companies like Disney is making children's entertainment better. They found that 45% of American adults think the push for inclusion is making kids' entertainment worse. What do you make of this new report? So basically, I mean, yeah, people are. I mean, you can't. There's no way to. You can't sugarcoat this shit. People don't care. They don't want it. They're sick of it. Get it out of here. Get it out of there. You get what I'm saying? I mean, the people continuously tell you what they want, and you continue to ignore them. Now, perhaps Amazon feels they got money to burn. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. But if they want to make money in film, they gotta cut this shit out. And I'm not saying that they should stop making LGBTQ themed shows. I'm sorry, I just woke up not too long ago. But perhaps you should stop, you know, promoting it so much. Stop pretending like it's something that everybody wants to see, because it's not. It's not. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Regicide is in the chat. What up, my guy? We got a little bit of a short video, short show today. It's not going to be that long. Um, we'll probably wait till the Star Wars celebration stuff finishes, and then we'll cover all of that next week. But as I can see, they're going forward with the Alkalite Kathleen Kennedy show. And you know what's funny? I said last week that not last week, a couple days ago, that I felt like Doomcock was a very credible person. Well, unless something changes today or during this Star Wars celebration, I don't know if it's a multi-day event, but it looks as though some of his rumors are not coming true at all. Some of the things that he's reported on. For example, he said that there was going to be a celebration of Kathleen Kennedy at the Star Wars celebration event. And the reason that they were going to be doing that was because she was about to be on her way out. Not saying that they was going to announce her resignation at Star Wars celebration, but saying they was going to be celebrating her and her achievements at the company because they planned on letting her go. Well, doesn't seem to be that way right now. Like the video. Share this video out there for those of you who are watching. Let's see. So I wanted to do some kind of like video reactions, right? Something I found interesting. This isn't necessarily entertainment per se, but I wanted to share this with you all because, God damn it, because I just felt like it was hilariously entertaining. We're going to be watching some Matt Walsh really quick. And we're only going to watch one, but there's two. I mean, Matt Walsh absolutely cooks a. Oh, and by the way, I will be editing, and this is why the show is going to be short today because I'm focused on editing the Sneak and Geek special to release tomorrow. But I just want y'all to see this. All right. So I'm gonna put on my headphones. I know that this is a wee bit more political than we want to go. However, I do feel like this is important. So let's kind of let me make sure. All right, I'm gonna kind of put the playback speed on. All right, let's go.
A woman, because you've asked other people up here to define how we would define a woman. How would you define a woman, Mr. Walsh?
An adult human female.
And how don't trans people, how doesn't a transgender woman fit that definition?
Is he serious?
Because they're not female. They have. You said that you are a biological male, correct?
I said I'm transgender. I might be intersex for all we know. About almost as many people in the world are transgender as intersex, and
Well-
a lot of people don't know.
Well, but that's a different conversation. Intersex, that's a genetic anomaly. That's a medical condition. So that's a completely different conversation. That's also not that's not a third gender. That's a genetic anomaly that occurs within the sex binary of male and female. What you're saying is that a quote unquote trans woman is a female.
By the definitions I'm familiar with, yes.
So how would you define female?
Through my training in healthcare, there are
This is an EMT, by the way. An EMT. Her training. Okay, just listen.
several different categories for how we define sex. People bring up chromosomes. People also bring up hormone levels. People bring up all sorts of other categories. Lots of people don't fit neatly into a gender binary, even people we don't consider to be intersex. It's a complicated spectrum.
It's not complicated, but you also didn't define. So what is a woman? What is a female? What do these words mean?
It's complicated, and I know you're not going to like that answer, but that's because there are no simple answers in human biology.
Let me ask you a question.
You guys,
Can I ask you
well,
one last
hang on.
question?
Just let me finish. You guys like to bring up high school level biology classes a lot. I get that a lot, but people who go on to more complicated
High school level biology classes. You can't make this shit up.
biology classes will talk about sex as a spectrum.
It's not. It's not.
Well, biological researchers would disagree with you.
Well, then they're full of shit, the ones that would say that.
All right.
There are male gametes and female gametes. Oh, I had one last question. I just had one quick. Can you come back for 1 second? Because this is an important question. You said you're an EMT.
Yes.
Okay, if you're responding to a health emergency. Biological male, somebody with a penis, is having a medical emergency, and they say to you, "I think I'm having a miscarriage." Would you check them to see if they're having a miscarriage? Would you consider that a possibility for them?
Look. No, but that's because some people don't have body parts. Doesn't mean they're not a woman.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they're not a woman, but you wouldn't check the motherfucker if he was having a miscarriage? Man, you can't make this shit up. Let me look at these comments really quick. See what y'all over here saying, man, because, oops. Reed says he loves this clip. Burst Jones says, I seen this yesterday, just ridiculous. Man, I'm glad y'all seeing it, because I don't, do we live in the Twilight Zone? Like, what is going on? Let's get back to the clip. I don't want to, I'm pretty sure y'all were entertained by it, so let me get back to the clip.
By the definitions I'm familiar with, yes.
Oh, wait, what just happened? Why did it go back?
Yes.
Male, I'm having a miscarriage.
Look. No, but that's because some people don't have body parts. Doesn't mean they're not a woman.
Okay. Sounds like we've established there are some people who, in principle, can get pregnant, and there are some people who can't. So there's two categories, otherwise known as binary.
Lots of women can't get pregnant either.
Yeah, but they're still of the nature to get pregnant. The only
But
reason
they can't get pregnant.
Yes, but
Truth matters, right?
it does. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Truth matters, and they can't get pregnant. That's the truth. So how are they still women?
I love the way that this person says that in a way that they really think that he really thinks that he got him on something. Truth matters, right? And they can't get pregnant. You said truth matters, right? You really thought you made some sort of point right there. Like, I gotcha. Gotcha. No.
Because they are for the same reason that I can rightly say that human beings have two legs. And if a person is born with only one leg, that doesn't call into question the statement that human beings have two legs, okay? A person being born with one leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum, and we can't say anything at all about how many legs.
That is one of the most legendary comments I've ever heard. Somebody needs to clip that and I'm gonna clip it. Listen, he said, I want y'all to pay attention to what he said. Just because a person is born with only one leg does not mean legs are on a spectrum. Let me bring that. Is that what he said? I don't know. I might be paraphrasing there.
One leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum.
Yeah, that
and
is
we
what
can't
he
say
said. That is what he said. Just because a human being is born with one leg does not mean legs are on a spectrum. Boy, Matt Walsh, you are a genius, sir. You are a genius.
we can't say anything at all about how many legs a person has. Who knows? They could be a centipede. You know, they could have 100 legs. No, we know human beings have two legs. If a human is born without two legs, something went wrong. They were supposed to have that second leg. Something went wrong. If you meet a person on the street who only has one leg, maybe they had an accident. Maybe they were in war. Maybe something, maybe they were in a car accident. Maybe they had cancer. A leg was cut off. But you know that something went wrong because by their nature, they're supposed to have two legs. Same thing for a woman. A woman by her nature can get pregnant. A man by his nature never can. So if you meet a woman of childbearing age, say she's 28 years old, and she can't get pregnant, you know automatically that something has gone wrong. And she can go to the doctor and find out what that thing is, even if they can't fix it. So that proves that women by their nature can get pregnant, because the simple fact that she can't shows you that there's something wrong. This is what is known as the exception that proves the rule. Whereas if a male with a penis can't get pregnant, no doctor on earth is going to run tests to see what's wrong with him. Because they already know it's that he's a male, and there's only male and female, those who can get pregnant and those who can't. So, that's it.
I love the way when these people lose their arguments, or when they can't fight back, they run away. Because you notice the first time she tried to run away, right? And I'm switching up the pronoun. I don't know what this motherfucker identifies as, because I've seen, I guess, trans women identify as all types of shit. Like, I'm not a he, I'm not a her, I'm an Xbox. Like, okay, whatever. But I love the way they just run with their tails wag between tight between their legs. It's just hilarious, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Burst Jones says, I bet if someone was in charge of the multiverse, they would have a strict rule not to come to our Earth, because overall we are delusional. That is a very probably accurate. However, I've always thought that if there were aliens out there, or they would be in a way that we wouldn't be able to comprehend, right? They would look like something we can't comprehend. They would behave like something we couldn't comprehend. And, that's just my personal opinion, but who knows? Or maybe aliens are just people on another planet that look exactly like us. We have no idea. Just more advanced. We don't know. Anyway, like the video, guys. Make sure you are following me on Twitter. How many spots in the Discord we got left? Let me see. Let's see. One new mention. I got this random mention that I can't figure out why it says I got one new mention, but anyway. I guess. All right, copy, paste it. How many spots we got left in the Discord? I think we still got 43 spots left, y'all. All right. Here is the link to the Discord for those of you who haven't joined already. Okay. Let's go into Blue Beetle. Let's talk about Blue Beetle. Angel Manuel Soto. The hell up. Don't judge me, Reed. My ad blocker expired, and I keep forgetting to get another one. I'm not paying for no ad blocker, dude. It's not happening. Um, so Angel Manuel Soto releases a crazy tweet. Uh, that had to be deleted. He says, this is from 2018. Says, you must be the dumbest piece of shit to cross Twitter. Right after Trump, how stupid can you be? Puerto Rico is a slave colony of the USA. Your passport was imposed on us. I'm pretty sure he spelled impose wrong. So there is nowhere else to go after your country shits on my land and blame us for the stink. Fuck you. Oh, wow. He wished assassination on President Trump, claims Puerto Rico is a slave colony. The only thing I hope Trump has similar to Lincoln's presidency is the way it ended. It's amazing the people who get jobs. It's always these despicable people who think that their ideology makes it okay to say like egregious things like this. The tweet was still live on Twitter as of last night, but after Lofty Pixels shared the tweet to his live account, it appears Soto deleted the tweet. Twitter user Cotes reported the tweet was deleted sometime in the middle of the night around 3:49 a.m. on April 4th. The internet is forever, people. The internet is forever. It amazes me that no matter how much, and I guess you can make an argument that a lot of these people are just disconnected with what's going on. And I guess that's probably more accurate. But this movie is in danger of flopping because their director is a loudmouth moron. Blue Beetle is unapologetically Latino. Just show us the goddamn movie, bro. Stop talking. Warner Brothers' next DC live-action Blue Beetle is the first solo film for a Latino superhero. Yeah, cut it out. Nobody cares. Is the movie good? Is it good? Admittedly, the trailer looked halfway decent until the whole. Come on, IGN. No. It follows a recent college grad, Jaime. That's how you say their name. I know it looks like Jamie, but it's actually Jaime. I knew a Jaime once, who returns home to Palomar City, searching for his purpose when he comes into contact with the Scarab, a ancient relic of alien biotechnology, as seen in the new trailer. Anyway, let me skip all this. One of the things that we really wanted to do with the cast was to be able to be as authentic as we can. We wanted to tap into almost 3 generations. We wanted to see the first immigrant family, not the hallmark cookie cutter Latinos, something that feels like, yeah, that's my uncle. I can totally relate to those characters. Whether or not you're Latino, it transcends ethnicity. It transcends color of skin because that's something that we can all relate to. If it's something that we can all relate to, why do you feel the need to come out and we're unapologetically Latino? I'm not Latino. I'm not. So there's a lot of things that's Latin that I can't identify with. It doesn't matter. I mean, it typically doesn't matter because if the movie is good, the movie's good. But there's a reason I don't watch Telemundo. And there's a reason why you don't watch BET. I mean, I don't watch BET. I don't fucking watch BET. BET is some garbage. BET is the black CW to me. I'm just keeping it real. BET is the black CW. I don't know much about Telemundo. Every time I see Telemundo, it's some of the most over dramatic, back and forth I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, man, like they've been arguing about the same thing for 3 episodes of this show. Like, what the hell? And then BET, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. There's some fake president show. It's like three different versions of the same show. Of course, you gotta have your Tyler Perry in there. Then you're gonna have your somewhat decent, show about relationships and stuff like that. And then you're gonna have your drug lord show. You can't make this shit. And of course, they're gonna play Love and Basketball and Juice 3 times a day for people to watch. Maybe every now and again they'll drop Friday on there. But yeah, BET is the black CW to me. I don't watch BET. But yeah, though, there's a reason why I don't watch Telemundo. I can't relate to it. Maybe if somebody taught me how to speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. But this show's in danger of flopping. I mean, not show. This movie's in danger of flopping because people are gonna see this and they're like, you know what? Why? Why would I go and watch this? The creator obviously hates America. I mean, the director obviously hates America. He obviously thinks that identity is more important than telling a story. So I don't know. Y'all tell me. Reed says that is about the new Barbie movie. They are showing it not to be woke, but really is. Speaking of, I didn't even include Barbie in I mean it's Barbie, right? Did anybody plan on watching this? Wasn't there like some controversy surrounding the Barbie movie? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care. When does this movie even come out? I hope it doesn't come out anytime soon. Okay, July 21st. Well, at least it doesn't have to compete with Mario. Because that would be bad. All right. Like I said, it's a short show. We're about to go into our final story. And guys, I am very disappointed in The Mandalorian. Have y'all watched season 3 so far? Complete and utter garbage. Straight garbage. All right. The Mandalorian episode featuring Lizzo and Jack Black is the worst rated episode of the entire series. I watched this bullshit. Guys, what they've done to this show is a travesty unlike anything I've ever seen. I've never seen a piece of art fall from grace so bad. The latest episode of The Mandalorian is not only seeing viewers tune out of the show en masse, but viewers who do happen to continue to slog through each episode are giving the series some of its worst ratings yet, with the most recent episode featuring Lizzo and Jack Black currently holding the crown for the worst reviewed episode. The Mandalorian Chapter 22 Guns for Hire currently has a mediocre score, a 6.8 audience score on IMDb. Not only is this score the worst of the season, it is the worst rating for the entire series. The latest episode unseated Chapter 19, The Convert, that was previously the lowest rated episode with a 7.1. The season 3 premieres, The Apostate, was previously tied with Chapter 5, The Gunslinger, for worst rated episode. With just 6 episodes released so far in the current season, 3 of them are the worst review of the entire series. The Foundling also received a subpar 7.8. Now, admittedly, my question is, when did 7 point something become like really bad? 6.8 is getting down there, like. But this show, I mean, look at the Rotten Tomato score. 65%. Of course, the critics think it's an 88%. You know, Disney shills. But this show, okay, is some of the worst I've seen. It's some of the worst I've ever seen. How did it drop off so bad? Hold on. I watched The Mandalorian for Din Djarin. But as you can see here, Bo-Katan is becoming the star of the show. I don't care about Bo-Katan. She's a great supporting character. But that's it. I watched this shit for Din Djarin. Where can I find this clip at? The show makes no sense. The Mandalorian is supposed to hate bots so much, but yet he spends the entire first episode trying to rebuild a bot, the only bot he trusted apparently, just to give up and work with another bot at the end. Why does Bo-Katan, why they make it so clear that Bo-Katan has to save Din Djarin so many goddamn times? He literally gives up the Darksaber. What was the point of giving it to him in the first place? He never learned how to use it. Man, where is this clip? I'm just sitting here scrolling and my DMs is showing. Sorry about that. Where is it? Come on, Twitter. What the fuck? I wonder if they had the clip taken down. Wow. Did they have the clip taken down? I'm so confused. Man, nah, fuck that. Nah, it must be on my, it has to be on my, here it is. I mean, listen to this shit.
Calling the stifling slimy.
Despicable.
If that isn't the Quacta calling the stifling slimy.
I beg your pardon.
This planet is unrecognizable since he arrived.
I had a feeling you hated me.
I'm disappointed in you, Commissioner. You served my family well. But Captain Bombardier is the love of my life, and I know his heart is true. Sure, he's made some mistakes in the past, but who here among us has not? Is there no room for a little bit of forgiveness in a galaxy so vast?
You know what? Never
I
mind.
am sorry to have
Never mind. I can't take it. I can't take it. That shit. That is horrific acting. If you wanted Lizzo in a show so bad and you wanted diversity and inclusion, you should have casted her as the Blob in the new X-Men series. The Mandalorian is terrible right now. The ratings are in the garbage right now. Congratulations, Kathleen Kennedy. You've destroyed another Disney cash cow. Congratulations. Reed says, and Boys in the Hood, I have girls, so yes, something I would go see. Not sure I only just had this pop up on my radar. My kids love Barbie. Have seen up to episode 3. I watch it on BitTorrent Plus. BitTorrent Plus is awesome. It has all Disney and Amazon shows with no subscription. They detected copyright in my it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you have kids that like the Barbie, then you should definitely go and take them to see it. Burst Jones says, "Damn man, the Blob." Yeah, perhaps that was a little extreme. And I hate Liz. Like I genuinely dislike Lizzo, and it's not because of her being big. It's because of her being big and constantly showing us her ass. I hate it. Sometimes I have to put disclaimers like right now, like on my Twitter account, I have the entire phrase Lil Nas X blocked. You can't mention Lil Nas X to me. I won't see it. He doesn't pop up in my feed. So, and not because he's gay, because there's plenty of gay people that pop up in my feed. It's because he does too much. He does entirely too much to be flamboyant. And so I blocked the mere mention of his name from my Twitter. I'm thinking about doing the same thing to Lizzo, because when you log in and there's just some clip of Lizzo's big moon ass moving around, it's like, ugh. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wind the show down. Like I said, it was gonna be a short show. I got to get to editing the Sneak and Geek special. We're gonna be back at it later tonight, 6:30 p.m. That's in about 4 hours, actually. Not tonight. 6:30 p.m. Resident Evil 4. I hope to see you there. Shout out to Honey who came through. Shout out to Redeside. Shout out to Burst Jones. I really appreciate you guys. We're continuing to move up. We're continuing to make improvements. As you can see in my videos now, I took the music out of my videos because people was complaining they could hear the music louder than my videos, and I said, screw it. Let's just take the music completely out. So that's a new improvement. Starting to try to get more guests on the show. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. That has been the Sneak and Geek. All right. Bye-bye.